Fear and chaos Sunday morning as Border Patrol agents descended on North Tryon Street.
Got here, they parked their cars and they were chasing people.
America, Charlotte businesses are literally playing border protection, locking their doors and hiding illegal immigrants from federal agents during Operation Charlotte's Web. We're talking about laundromats, grocery stores, and ice cream shops that are more concerned about protecting people who broke our immigration laws than following federal laws themselves. Some of these business owners are claiming they're scared even though they have legal status. But here's what makes this even more ridiculous. An ice cream shop owner is shutting down his business because he doesn't want his employees to quote unquote be profiled, which basically means he hired illegals and got caught. Because here's what nobody wants to admit. This is all the result of Democrat policies where Joey B let everybody in to help their voter base in sanctuary cities. And now legal immigrants and American citizens are suffering the consequences.
And they were chasing people. They were trying to get in the laundromat, like trying to find a place to stay. She let some people in and was able to lock the door before they got anyone.
What is up, guys? TYSON DELACRUZ here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. When businesses are more worried about protecting illegal aliens than following federal law, you know our immigration system is completely broken. Let me break down what's happening in Charlotte's Hispanic neighborhoods where businesses are literally playing hide and seek with federal immigration agents. These aren't just businesses serving customers. They're actively obstructing federal law enforcement.
250 arrests in 5 days, and the Department of Homeland Security today gave an update on the progress that it's now making in Operation Charlotte's Web.
And businesses are responding by turning themselves into sanctuaries for people who shouldn't be in our country. This isn't compassion. This is obstruction of justice.
They tried getting out the car so they can come, but I ran to the door, so we locked the door, make sure everyone was safe.
Listen to this employee bragging about locking the door to keep Border Patrol agents out. They're treating federal law enforcement like criminals while protecting criminals who violated our immigration laws.
Whenever anyone comes in, employees at North Tryon Laundromat lock the door behind them.
This laundromat is now locking doors.
No more locked doors.
Behind every customer like they're running some kind of underground railroad for illegal immigrants. This is what happens when businesses prioritize protecting lawbreakers over following federal law. Now these business owners are crying about their profits being down 20-30% because illegal immigrants are afraid to come out and spend money. But here's my question. If your business model depends on customers who are here illegally, maybe you need to change your business model.
A lot of my clients who are majority immigrants, they're very nervous and scared. Now my laundromat is practically empty, so I have no customers and I have no business.
The laundromat owner is complaining his business is practically empty because his customers are nervous and scared. But if your customers are here legally, what are they scared of? This tells you everything you need to know about his clientele.
They walk to here because they need grocery. This is the closest store they have, and I feel like they're targeting mostly here because you can see they're literally outside.
The employee claiming about Border Patrol is quote unquote targeting their store, but maybe Border Patrol is out there because that's where illegal immigrants are. When you cater to an illegal clientele, don't be surprised when law enforcement shows up.
Today I get to tell you on why we're closed. As you guys have seen, there have been a huge impact and a huge growth in ICE detentions, Border Patrol presence here in Charlotte, in the Queen City.
This ice cream shop owner is closing down because he doesn't want his employees to be quote unquote profiled. If you read between the lines here, that means that he hired illegals and got caught. You probably hired them because it's cheap, exploitable labor and your business caters to illegals. Here's what really gets me fired up. People with legal status claiming that they're scared and anxious about immigration enforcement. What the heck are you worried about if you're here legally? Honestly, in my opinion, these are probably the same people that used to wear or still wear masks in their car when they're alone.
I feel a lot of anxiety. If I, with legal status, feel anxiety, what is that like for people without protection? It's very sad.
This woman admits she has legal status, but claims she's feeling anxiety. If you're here legally, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Don't run from Border Patrol. Show them your documents and go about your day. This, my friends, is the leftist media manufactured fear, and it's absolutely ridiculous.
Not really. I think what they're doing is really like profiling based on the race. If they see they don't even ask. They just go ahead and take you, and not in the best way.
People claiming Border Patrol is racially profiling people, but that's not how immigration enforcement works. Border Patrol agents are looking for people who are here illegally, not targeting people based on race. If you're here legally, you have documentation to prove it. The fear-mongering from the media and activists about profiling is designed to make illegal immigrants sympathetic and make law enforcement look like bad guys or Nazis. But enforcing immigration law isn't profiling. It is doing their job. Now, let me tell you about David, the laundromat owner who served in the Air Force and came to this country legally. I can see that he's getting emotional, and honestly, I get it. This is all the result of Democrat policies that have created this mess.
We are all here to live the American dream, and it breaks my heart that this is happening, you know? These people don't want anything but a better life. That's all they just want to better themselves.
David is getting emotional because he did everything the right way. He served our country, came here legally, and built a legitimate business. Unfortunately, his clientele is illegal. Now he's watching his businesses suffer because Democrats created a system that rewards illegal immigration.
As a U.S. citizen and Air Force veteran, Rebolloso felt safe to stay open. He says no other Hispanic-owned businesses in the shopping center did the same Monday.
This shows the difference between somebody who's here legally and those who aren't. David's story represents what legal immigration should look like. Serve your country, follow the law, build a business, contribute to your community. But Democrat policies have made legal immigrants like David suffer while rewarding people who broke our laws. Come here legally. My family did it, and millions of other families have done it the right way. Legal immigrants are the ones suffering here. American citizens are the ones suffering here. This is why wages went down, tax dollars got diverted, and housing costs skyrocketed. When you flood the market with illegal workers who will work for below minimum wage, it drives wages down for everyone. When you divert tax dollars to provide services for people who aren't supposed to be here, it takes resources away from American citizens and legal immigrants.
And I'm there to help my people, to protect my customers.
I get it, the business owner talking about protecting, quote unquote, his people. But what about protecting American law and legal immigrants who did everything the right way? When you prioritize protecting lawbreakers over following the law, you, my friend, are part of the problem. The housing crisis, the wage stagnation, the strain on public services, all of this is directly connected to the mass influx of illegal immigration that Democrats encourage for political gain. Now, I have some free advice for immigrants that you don't have to pay a lawyer for. If you're here legally, you have nothing to worry about. Don't run from Border Patrol. Show them your documents and go about your day. If you're here illegally, also don't run. Make that phone call to your family and let them know that the gig is up. The Trump administration is offering $1,000 and a free plane ticket to go back home voluntarily, with the option to re-enter the United States legally in the future. But if CBP or ICE catches you after you had the chance to leave voluntarily, you will get deported and face banishment from the United States. The choice is yours. Leave with dignity and money in your paquito, or get deported and never be allowed back.
Louisiana? All right, badass. You remember which hospital?
Lakeside or Lakeview, it's over there in
Okay, cool. I appreciate you chatting with me, man.
St. Charles Hospital, Luland.
Okay, all right. And you, ma'am?
My name is Pamela Gabriel.
Huh?
Pamela Gabriel.
Okay. Where were you born at?
Ecuador.
Ecuador?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have a passport and visa?
Yes, sir.
Would you mind if I take a look at it?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
These roofers did the right thing when confronted by Border Patrol. They didn't run. They answered questions. They cooperated. This is how you handle immigration enforcement when you have nothing to hide. Let me address this ice cream shop owner who's closing down because he doesn't want his employees to be quote unquote profiled. My question is, why? If you read between the lines here, that means that he hired illegals and got caught.
So right now, there's a lot of uncertainty. We have shut down. We are an ice cream shop that 80%, 90% of our customers are Latino.
This guy admits that 80 to 90% of his customers are Latino, and he's shutting down because of immigration enforcement. That tells you everything that you need to know about his business model and his hiring practices. You probably hired illegals because it's cheap, exploitable labor, and your business caters to people who are here illegally. Two things, Mr. Ice Cream Shop owner. First, stop hiring illegals to run your business. Second, your business model isn't good anyways. Selling ice cream is a seasonal product. Close down that business and find a new model and product. As a business owner myself, I understand that some business owners are doing what they need to do to stay afloat. Some are offering delivery services and switching up their business to keep it going. Kudos to them for adapting instead of just complaining.
Rebolloso is also doing free laundry pickups and drop-offs for his regulars.
This is smart business. Instead of just complaining about the situation, he's finding ways to serve his customers while staying within the laws. These are the kind of business owners who will survive and thrive. The ones who adapt to changing circumstances instead of just whining about law enforcement doing their job. The businesses that are closing or complaining are probably the ones that built their entire business model around exploiting illegal labor and serving an illegal client base. When your business depends on breaking federal law, don't be surprised when it fails. America, what we're seeing in Charlotte is a direct result of Democrat policies that encouraged illegal immigration for political gain. Now that Trump is actually enforcing our immigration laws, businesses that built their models around illegal labor and illegal customers are panicking. David, the Air Force veteran, represents what legal immigration should look like. Serve your country, follow the law, and build a legitimate business. Businesses that are suffering because Democrats created a system that rewards lawbreakers over law-abiding citizens. Businesses are locking their doors and hiding illegal immigrants from federal agents are obstructing justice. The ice cream shop owner who's closing down because he doesn't want his employees to be profiled probably hired illegals and got caught. Legal immigrants and American citizens are the ones who suffer when we don't enforce our immigration laws. Wages go down, housing costs goes up, tax dollars get diverted to people who shouldn't even be here. My advice is simple. If you're here legally, you have nothing to worry about. If you're here illegally, take the Trump administration's offer to leave voluntarily with $1,000 and a chance to return legally. Don't wait for ICE to find you. The businesses that adapt and follow the law will survive. The ones that built their models on exploiting illegal labor will fail, and they deserve to fail. Let me know what you think about this. Drop it down in the comment section down below. Smash the like button if you kindly would. Share, subscribe, and as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.